The storm has displaced more than 1 million people, and we have reports tonight from Werner and Omar Villafranca. And we begin with Anna in Beaumont, Texas, where 1,000 people were evacuated last night.
Families lined up on the tarmac at Beaumont's regional airport to board C-130 military planes, headed some 250 miles to Dallas, a place many have never been, like Corey Morris and his family.
Anywhere to help. Anywhere to help. I just want to get some help.
These people were staying in 3 Red Cross shelters in Beaumont. Then floodwaters overwhelmed the city's water pumps.
We have a bus going to Dallas.
Now, hundreds of people have to be moved. Chester Jordan with the Red Cross.
So you got bottled water, you can't flush the toilets and all that kind of stuff.
And that's a safety issue.
It's a safety, it is very much a safety. It's a health issue.
And not just in shelters. There's no drinking water in Beaumont, period. And some residents are waiting in long lines for bottled water. Others still need to be rescued from floodwaters. A major hospital had to evacuate its patients, and buses that were supposed to ferry evacuees from the airport to San Antonio got turned around. Flooded roads halted their trip.
Some 24 hours after this operation began, there were still some 500 people sitting on buses here at the airport just waiting to be flown out.
73-year-old Betty Jo White told us she has nowhere else to go.
I don't know what we're going to do. Somebody's just going to have pity on this.
But despite the hours of waiting, India Milton sat with her family in a corner of the airport with a smile on her face.
Why are you still smiling?
Because where we're going is going to be better. We can rebuild, just start a new life.
Her 11-year-old sister, Alexandria Simpson, has never seen Dallas.
You're concerned about that?
No, because I can make new friends.
You can make new friends, right?
To your will and to your way.
They even found something to sing about.
Lord, yes, I will.
That family told us they're relying on God and the Texas Air National Guard to get them there. They don't know what they're going to do in Dallas, but they say they don't plan to return to Port Arthur.
I'm Omar Villafranca. With a wing and a prayer, this Air National Guard C-130 took off from Beaumont, Texas, with several dozen evacuees facing a fresh start in a new city after being rescued from rising floodwaters in Port Arthur.
We're just grateful to be out of the water that we were in because water was up to here.
For Hanicia Simpson, her daughter India Milton, and her 5 kids, it was their first flight. She took this video while in the air. From Beaumont, they were only able to bring a little more than the clothing on their back. This is the second time the family has escaped Mother Nature's fury. The first time was Hurricane Rita. They arrived by bus to their temporary home, a shelter at the Dallas Convention Center, where 1,400 other evacuees are now calling home. This is what it looked like inside. Donald Williams knew his Southeast Houston home was going to flood, so he left early. He says all the shelter volunteers are helpful.
It's actually running more efficient than I would assume it would have, considering there's that many people in there and everybody's kind of, disoriented.
Dallas Mayor Mike Rawlings says these evacuees are particularly vulnerable.
Most of them have lost their homes or their apartments, and they are coming in families. And it's heartbreaking to see what they've been through.
There are 6 shelters in the DFW area with more than 2,100 people, and 1,000 more could be on the way in the next few days. The evacuees are expected to spend about 2 to 3 weeks in the shelters and then be moved into temporary housing. DeMarco?